What is up everyone, it is FighterZ here, welcoming you back to another video. Today we're going to be doing the third part to the reboot of my old series, What If Goku Was the Legendary Super Saiyan. You guys loved the last video, and even though it took over 6 hours to edit, it was worth every second. If you end up liking today's video, then please consider subscribing. It is free and you can always unsubscribe later. Also, if you want to join my Discord server, then there is a link to that in the description of the video. You can talk to me and my community, grind for roles, hang out, and if you put your art in the art text channel and 10 people react with a star, it will get featured at the end of a video. You guys absolutely demolished the last like goal, so if you want to see another part of this series, then get this video to 500 likes. And with all of that out of the way, let's get into today's episode of What If Goku is born a legendary Super Saiyan? At the end of the last video, Kami told the Earth's warriors about Frieza's journey to Namek. They would all be nervous, and they would all agree that they need to get to Namek as soon as possible. Goku would then fly down to Capsule Corp and would ask Bulma if she is able to modify the gravity chamber in a way where it can be used as a ship. Bulma thinks for a moment, and she says that it should be possible. If he can give her about a week, she could have it done. And she will also need the coordinates for wherever they are trying to go. Goku understands, and he then flies back to the lookout and he tells everyone what Bulma had told him. Kami would then telepathically ask King Kai for the coordinates to Namek, and we then skip 1 week into the future. The gravity ship is ready for takeoff, and the people going to Namek on it will be Goku, Gohan, Raditz, Piccolo, and Bulma, who will be there to pilot the ship in a room which isn't affected by the changing gravity. You may wonder where the human fighters have been. Well, to put it simply, they're just doing their own thing. Tien is out training by himself somewhere, while Yamcha and Krillin train at Kame House. Since there are so many fighters stronger than them, they didn't see a point in fighting the Saiyans or going to Namek. We now head to Namek, and I'm just going to say they arrive at the same time as Frieza's forces. We know that in canon, Goku got around a 10 times increase from the gravity training. However, now not only does Goku have strong training partners, he also has a much higher potential than his canon self, so we're going to make Goku's power grow by 20 times from the gravity training, putting his power level at 10 million. 100 million when using Akari. With Gohan having more potential than Goku, and also getting more benefits from the lower levels of gravity, his power gets a 25 times increase, putting his power at 5 million. We're going to say Raditz gets the same increase Goku did in canon, so 10 times, putting his power level at 1 million, and Piccolo's power increases by 5 times, putting his power level at 375,000. Since they arrive on Namek at the same time as Frieza and his forces, Frieza's scouter quickly detects their suppressed power levels, and he begins making his way towards them, along with Zarbon, Dodoria and Kui. Goku senses Frieza heading towards them, so he tells Piccolo to go and deal with the rest of Frieza's forces. He won't be able to help against Frieza. Piccolo nods, flying away, and then Goku, Raditz and Gohan prepare for Frieza's arrival. Once he arrives, Raditz quickly shoots 3 Ki Blasts, killing Zarbon, Dodoria and Kui. Frieza chuckles, saying this is going to be fun, and then Raditz steps up to face Frieza alone. Their battle begins with Raditz having a very clear advantage. Raditz taunts Frieza, as he can't even land a blow. Frieza gets angry that a simple monkey is able to surpass his suppressed state. But no matter, Frieza escapes the grasp of Raditz for a moment, and he transforms into his second form. Their battle then continues, and they are now evenly matched. They begin to trade blows and clash fists. Raditz knows Frieza has more transformations, and he won't be able to keep up with him for long, so Raditz jumps back, and then Gohan jumps in, taking his place. Frieza quickly gets overpowered and transforms into his third form, but even when in that form, Frieza realises it won't be enough. Frieza tries to avoid Gohan's barrage of attacks, and he then powers up into his final form. Gohan shows no fear however, and he rushes at Frieza once again. Frieza is impressed that a child could become so powerful, however he is still an insect compared to himself. Frieza begins to brutally beat on Gohan, beating him to a bloody pulp. Frieza's about to land another blow on Gohan, but then Goku and Ikari catches a punch, and he then lands a devastating gut punch on Frieza. Goku stares at Frieza, dead in the eyes. He tells Frieza that if he doesn't go full power now, then Goku won't give him the chance. Frieza laughs at Goku's arrogance, and he then rushes at Goku, trying to land a punch on Goku's face, but he dodges the attack with ease. Goku begins to toy with Frieza, dodging every single one of his attacks, and landing devastating blows in return. Frieza even gets so angry that he jumps up into the sky and tries to blow up the planet with a sphere of ki, but Goku just smacks it away with ease. Frieza's thinking of what he should do. He looks around and he sees a weakened Gohan watching the fight, and then an evil smirk washes over his face. Goku is confused, and he then sees Frieza shoot a full-power death beam through Gohan's chest. Goku screams Gohan's name as he watches his body hit the ground. Frieza begins to laugh, but then he sees Goku standing still and his body begins to shake violently. Frieza takes this chance to power up to full power, and then he watches as Goku's pupils fade and his hair turns golden. Goku is in Ikari before transforming into Super Saiyan, making the form so much stronger. But Goku's power doesn't stop rising there. His muscles begin to grow in size, and a violent green aura erupts around Goku. Goku then lets out a violent roar as his hair turns green, and he has now become Frieza's worst nightmare. Goku has become the true legendary Super Saiyan. Frieza is terrified, and then Goku appears in front of Frieza, and he begins to pummel him into the ground. Goku's raw power alone is destroying the planet. Frieza tries to attack Goku, but it doesn't even leave a scratch on him. Goku slams Frieza into the ground, creating a giant crater, and with a final beam from Goku's mouth, he kills the tyrant. But this doesn't stop Goku's rampage. His power continues to increase, destroying more of the planet as it does. Raditz tries to calm down Goku, but then it just draws Goku the tension onto him. Goku is about to attack Raditz, but then Bulma runs out of the gravity ship and stands in front of Raditz. Seeing Bulma makes Goku able to come back to his senses, and he reverts to his base form, falling onto the ground and passing out because of exhaustion. Piccolo then arrives along with Nail, and they have all 7 Dragon Balls. They quickly summon Piranha, and they wish to restore the planet so it doesn't blow up. They then wish to revive Gohan, and with the final wish, they heal Goku. Gohan wakes up, now being alive once again, and he runs over to his unconscious father. Piccolo thanks Nail, and he then walks over to Goku, and he picks up his unconscious body, bringing it onto the gravity ship. Bulma, Raditz and Gohan follow shortly after, and then Nail watches as they leave Namek and head back to Earth. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, then make sure to like, comment, and please do subscribe. It is quick and easy to do. With all of that out of the way, I hope to see you all in the next episode of What If Goku is Born a Legendary Super Saiyan?